Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2. Rose into the front court. Down 4. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. And count the basket inside.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Richardson matched up with Warren. Can't connect from in close.
Woo! I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt and do your job on the defensive end.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep.
Use a timeout as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play. Rose to Luke Kennard. Derrick Rose, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
Pacers control. To Brogdon. Lets it fly from long range. His first effort off the mark. Took it down the lane, but it's no good. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
Another possession they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got it to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
Here comes the screen. To Brogdon. Oh, Miles Turner. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
This has been a shot, but he was able to knock it down and add to their lead.
Here comes the screen. Rose on the pass, stolen by Indiana. Flushes it home.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
To Richardson. Open look, and he buries it. Defense has to wake up.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
It's Indiana basketball. To Turner. And the rebound taken down by Griffin. Trying to cash in, unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
When the ball was in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Curling inside. To Brogdon. To Turner. Has a chance. Oh, Miles Turner. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting.
Man down. They got to get up and contest the shot.
Richardson to Drummond. Knocked loose. That'll get out off one of the Pacers, so it stays with Detroit. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Jackson. Missed a wide open look. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
I like that aggression early. You never just settle for jumpers. You attack, you attack, you attack. Then when they back off, you'll have room to shoot that, Jay.
Down low for Griffin. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle. Simply put, can you build a franchise around Blake Griffin right now?
No, not right now. I think he's starting to get to the latter part of his career. I think he could be a key cog in a championship team, but just not the main guy.
Pistons have it. To Drummond. It's a big finish. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Brogdon. Nothing going here on that drive. Beyond the arc for 3. Can't connect. To Griffin. Oh, look out. Blake Griffin. He's now 4 for 6.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
McDermott, defended by Jackson. Here comes the screen. Andre Drummond, able to recover with the block. Out of bounds, last touch by the Pistons. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Has a look. Deep 2 there, won't go.
See, when good shooters catch, they just shoot. When bad shooters catch, they become hesitant, reluctant. That's the first sign of a guy that doesn't have confidence.
Oh, look out. Blake Griffin. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Stolen by Detroit. Josh Jackson, great pass to set it up. Count it, no and 1. There was some contact there.
Let me tell you something that nobody will ever talk about. Did you see him slow down right before he was about to go up? That slow change of speed, that slight change was just enough to throw the defender off.
4-3, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Great shot by the offense, but the defense... I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
Jackson. finishing with finesse.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
With a drop step. Shot from the lane won't go. Jackson with a shot, no good. The follow won't go either. Here comes the screen. Goes to the right side, fires the three, and he buries it.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost in slow motion, the backspin, it gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
Jackson to Jackson. Right.
Oh, and he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive. New blood coming in for both sides. Josh Jackson. Oh, the Pacers come away with the steal. And look out.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter, but still keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket. Nothing going here on that drive. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Indiana with the basketball. Out of bounds, last touch by the Pistons. Here comes the screen. Fires the three. He made his first effort, but not that time. Knocked loose. Pacers have it. A bad pass as the Pistons come away with it. We've reached the end of the first quarter here in game number 2. Jay and I are back after this. It's the NBA playoffs on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. The possession in favor of Detroit. Rose to Griffin. On the pass, stolen by Indiana.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
This just blows my mind. The lane was so open. It almost looks like the offense is trying to make the layup even more difficult than what it was. They look bored out there.
Rose into the front court. 9-point margin. For three, and he can't get it to go down. It's no good. Count the basket at the rim.
I love when I see smaller players finish in the paint amongst the trees. But if you're a big on the other side, you can't let that happen so easy.
To Jackson. Oh, you can sense. Knocked it away.
Oh, some fans should take that ball home as a gift.
That's a souvenir. Rose. To Reggie Jackson. To Griffin. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Trying to cash in. Rose's shot no good.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active.
Rose into the front court. His guys trail by 13. Knocked loose. Pacers come up with it. Swings it. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Is good.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go.
Now we'll get a timeout here for Detroit as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Knocked loose. Pacers have it.
Keep your foot on the gas, but don't get too reckless.
Miles Turner slams it down.
It's so amazing. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Drummond. Shot from in close, no good. Here comes the screen. Warren against Markieff Morris. Great defense there, forcing the pickup. Brogdon. Has a chance. Shot by Warren misses. Richardson to Rose. Screen coming. Richardson to Drummond. In the slam.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
To Brogdon. Drummond with the block. Nice finish at the rim.
Look, do I love the versatility offensively of Domantas Sabonis? Yes. But let me tell you why I love even more. Sometimes you need somebody who just gives a hard screen. Somebody to put the defender right on their back, send a message. That's what Sabonis brings to the table.
Reggie Jackson, he is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Brogdon to Turner. Here comes the screen. Rose. Able to convert inside.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Pacers with the possession. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your... And one.
Domantas Sabonis at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 72%. Free throws good as they continue to widen their lead. Tough make through traffic.
That boy's living his best life.
To Turner. Runner here won't go. To Richardson. Driving right to the basket. From the painted area, won't go down.
I agree. I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't come down the lane and jump off one leg. It's called a power lift. Go off two legs and expect the contact.
Pacers control. To Brogdon. Pass stolen by Detroit. Knocked loose. Pacers come up with it. Oh, Miles Turner. With that shot, he's 5.
Years, the physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Jose Calderon, defended by Warren. Here's a chance from long range. That's off the side of the rim, no good. The crossover gets inside, and the slam dunk.
Like my old coach used to say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's way too easy. Just keep attacking. It's easy money.
To Griffin. Miles Turner tips it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
To Brogdon. He connects, had all the time in the world. Too easy.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
In a flash, scores at the rim.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
To Brogdon. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. A bad pass as the Pistons come away with it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. Is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Shot from the lane won't go. To Turner. From long range, buries it on the catch and shoot.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. Even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Kennard to Richardson. Miles Turner sends it away.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
The Pacers with 4 to shoot. Can't connect from inside.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like the mere presence of him in the paint was enough to throw off the concentration of the guy trying to drop the layup in.
The big fella, R1G2 Drummond. He's now 4 for 6.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Lays it up and in.
I love when I see smaller players finish in the paint amongst the trees. But if you're a big on the other side, you can't let that happen so easy.
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. To the rim. Lays it up and in.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand. Check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game. Not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
Send it away.
Did you see how far he got up? He kept going up and up and up. I think he's still going up.
To Turner. R1G2 Drummond swats it. That's his 3rd block this evening.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Won't go down. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Pass stolen by Detroit. To Richardson. Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called. To Turner. Five to shoot for Indiana. Going to launch beyond the arc. To Luke Kennard. Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. To Griffin. Lets it fly from long range. It's no good. Shot's not going down. Kicks it outside. 5 seconds to shoot. Beyond the arc for 3. Great defense, forcing the miss. T.J. Warren, huge block.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
I'm Jalen Rose, and this is your EA Sports Halftime Report. The Pacers didn't hold back in that opening half. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Indiana Pacers. The Pistons have got themselves in a bad situation that seems likely to only get worse. At this point, it's all about pride and mental toughness. A comeback is not impossible, but it's also not likely. These are the guys getting buckets for the Detroit Pistons.
Game track. Bench points.
The Detroit Pistons had enough difficulty dealing with the opposing starters, let alone their bench players. They really need to adjust for the depth of this opposing team and figure out how to slow them down.
Player of the half.
I'm ready to skip ahead and just get this guy player of the game. You can tell he's on his way to a special game. We handpicked them for you. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
Pistons ball here. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
Maybe pace it right here. They got a big lead at home.
Buries the wide open three. That's too easy.
Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Nice pass to set things up.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Shot from in close, no good. Keith Morris sends it away.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Cashes in for two.
And did you see the lift on the shot? Did you see the ball release off the hand? To be able to have the concentration to finish with such a feathery touch in the midst of contact, that's something special to watch.
Nothing going here on that drive. Down the lane, but the shot won't fall. Knocked loose. Pacers have it. Turner. And counted at the rim.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Right now, the Pistons have the basketball. Miles Turner with a piece. Fourth this contest.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Here comes the screen. To Turner. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Miles Turner trying to cash in on a 3-point play. For his career, 78% at the line. Unable to connect on the free throw. Jackson with it. Down a bundle. Gets it in the left corner to Jackson. Luke Kennard, defended by Reed. For 3. Not going down here. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Jackson with it. His guys down big. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Richardson to Luke Kennard. Richardson to Luke Kennard. Has a look. Deep 2 there, won't go. Great feed, sets it up. Tough looking shot there, still gets it to go down. Now the Pistons going to use it here in this 3rd quarter. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. To Turner. Shot won't go. Rose into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Nothing going here on that drive. Andre Drummond snatching it out of the air.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Off the assist.
And a lot of passers usually have their head on the swivel, but ultimately, either you have a feel for the game or you don't.
Rose into the front court. He'll run the offense. Richardson, and breaks it up. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. The Pacers with 4 to shoot. Fires the 3. Can't go down. Smothering defense. Rose to Griffin. Rose to Drummond. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
To Turner. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
I don't know, Ed. Maybe there's a long-term play here. But next game, we're going to be aggressive early. Maybe.
Miles Turner has got 2 shots coming. He's struggled so far. First one goes down. Able to convert on both free throws. Screen coming. Rose to Drummond. And the rebound going to be taken down by Reed.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
It's Detroit's ball. Miles Turner rejects it. Ooh, 5 now.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
End to end on that one. 94 feet for the basket.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Five to shoot for Indiana. Shot clock violation. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. From the outside, no good. To Turner. Had a chance, but it's no good. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Defense forces the turnover, and it leads to points.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Miles Turner pins it. Incredible. 6 tonight.
Just incredible timing on that slot.
Nothing going here on that drive. Levert with a shot, no good.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
He takes it right at them and scores. You have to fill in there.
Rock-a-bye, baby. Oh, yeah, he rocked him to sleep on that one.
Here comes the screen. Shot from the lane won't go. To Turner. Miles Turner slams it down.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Griffin. Domantas Sabonis able to recover with the block. Make that 7.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Stuffs it down with authority.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. You play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Turner. Andre Drummond with the block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Josh Jackson. To Griffin. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Blake Griffin at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 68%. Free throw up and good. It's a three-point play, but a rare spot as they continue to trail big. Here comes the screen. To Turner. Nothing going here on that drive. Curling inside. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Karis LeVert trying to cash in on a three-point play. 71% for his career. Free throw good to cap off the three-point play as they continue to open things up here in the third quarter. Rose into the front court. Counting down toward a minute to play in this third quarter. From the painted area, won't go down.
It's because he took his eye off his target, Ed. As an offensive player, you have to glare at where the defender's coming to, but quickly redirect yourself to your actual target. He was more consumed with the defender than he was the actual rim.
To Luke Kennard. Gets a look. Can't hit. Here comes the screen. Fires the three. He engulfed him that time.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Count the bucket for two. Three quarters down. The Pacers are feeling. So the Pacers with the basketball to start the fourth quarter. And it might be time to empty the bench, Jay. This game appears to be well in hand.
And their starting five has certainly earned the fourth quarter off. They've been terrific this ball game. And this is the type of game where you find a chance to relax. You ice up, you watch your other teammates play, you applaud them, and you get ready for the next game.
It's Indiana basketball. Reed picked up by Josh Jackson. Gets it in the right corner. Here comes the screen. Andre Drummond tips it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Jackson with it. Down a bundle. Rose to Jackson. Knocked loose. Pacers come up with it.
Maybe pace it right here. They got a big lead at home.
Josh Jackson sends it away.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Here comes the screen. The drive right to the back.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Reggie Jackson, not that time. It goes down.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Short jumper won't go down.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
A bad pass as the Pistons come away with it. Reggie Jackson, not that time. Another shot stays out. Another follow stays out. On the follow, way to stay with it.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Indiana with the basketball. McDermott in a matchup with Jackson. Oh, the touch at the rim. Counted.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like that. And it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Turns, hops, and finishes. The abuse at the rim for Blake Griffin.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Jackson above the rim on that.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially...
Someone's not going to be happy about that. You have to be careful on the inbounds. Pacers with the possession. Throws it down. It just may be good night, Irene.
And some, ooh, I like that Irene line. There you to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Hey, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is, though.
Me neither. And count the basket.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Almost unlucky bounce. Rose into the front court. His guys down big. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Pacers control. For three, and he burns them.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch. Toes right behind the three-point lines.
Rose to Griffin. To Rose. Oh, he had him there for a second. Griffin. That no good. Off the mark. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Knocked loose. Pacers have it. Kicks it around the perimeter. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Rose grabs the rebound. Pistons have it. Trying to cash in. Oh, straight down the middle. 4-2.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Pass stolen by Detroit. Knocked loose. Pacers come up with it. Here comes the screen. Here's a chance from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Great shot by the offense, but the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough two than a wide open three.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Goes on the drive, but it won't go down. Another shot won't go either. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Blake Griffin swats it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
From long range, that's how you defend. Rose into the front court. He'll run the offense. Kennard to Rose. Has a chance. Gets it to go. Someone clearly missed their rotation.
You know what I like about this pass play? Instead of putting his head down and forcing the action, he patiently waited for the play to develop.
Blake Griffin, huge block.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Rose to Luke Kennard. Luke Kennard slams it down.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs to guard on the next play down the court.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
Derrick Rose slams it down. Where did that come from?
It's like he got in an elevator and went to floor 8. And Ed, I have to say something, okay? 6'3", 6 feet, 5'11", those aren't small guys. In the big scheme of things, they're pretty tall compared to the average person in public.
I feel like you're speaking from experience.
Everyday experience, my friend. Every day.
Rose into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Luke Kennard matched up with Davon Reed. To Griffin. You've got to get that one to go. Whoa, what a finish.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Rose to Richardson. Driving right to the basket.
Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. It's Indiana basketball. Here comes the screen. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was a look of a three-point play. You always going in think you can get more at the rim.
Richardson to Rose. Another chance. There you go. Way to stay with it.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Here comes the screen. The drive right to the basket. Going to launch beyond the arc. They dared him, and he burns them.
But off, you get those three things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
Andre Drummond sends it away.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Rose gets it in the left corner. To Rose. Detroit with 4 to shoot. Rose. Rebound cleared by the Pacers. And the reward, he is going to the line.
I don't mind that effort at all. At least they're still out here competing on the defensive end.
TJ Leaf. Couple of free throws on the way. Not the best career mark, 62%. And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Rose to Drummond. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Almost. And he's not getting the call. Griffin to Drummond. And the basket good at the rim.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
And the finish at the rim.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Cruises inside for 2.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
This one to the Pacers. They've taken the upper hand in this best-of-7 series. A 2-games-to-none lead. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA Playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
Here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Pacers put together a nice win here today. Sometimes a team can hurt itself by being too aggressive on defense, and sometimes a team can guarantee itself a win by using defensive aggression in a focused way, like we saw here today. Check out the leading scores for the Indiana Pacers. The Pistons. That does it for us.